Hi guys, it's Miss Alicia from Club Clendenin, and today I have another activity for you guys. We're going to be making fizzing planets. So the first thing I'm going to do is explain to you guys about our solar system. The solar system consists of our star, the sun, the 8 planets, which are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and the dwarf planet Pluto, dozens of moons, and millions of asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. So today, the planet that we're going to be making is Jupiter. Jupiter is fifth in line from the sun. It is the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter's stripes and swirls are actually cold, windy clouds of ammonia and water floating in the atmosphere of hydrogen and helium. Jupiter's great red spot is a giant storm bigger than Earth that has raged for hundreds of years. The easiest way to remember our 8 planets is using a mnemonic. It is "My very educated mother just served us nachos." The first letter of each word is the first letter of the planets in order. So when you think about the planets, which are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, the way you can remember it faster is using the mnemonic "My very educated mother just served us nachos." So now that we know a little bit about our solar system and our planets, now we can begin with our lesson. So we're going to gather our materials, which is gonna be water, vinegar, measuring cups, 2 bowls, a dropper, a plastic plate, some paint. Jupiter's colors are mostly red and orange, so you're gonna need red and orange, and then some baking soda. So after you've gotten your materials, you're gonna find a flat surface like a table, and you're going to put some newspaper so you won't make a mess, just in case you make a mess. And then we can start measuring our items. So we're going to get our measuring cups, and we're going to find one that says 1 cup. So usually the biggest one, it says 1 cup right here, and you're going to measure 2 cups of baking soda, and you're gonna pour it into one of the bowls. Okay, so I already have 1 cup of baking soda in here, and then this is the other cup, so you're gonna pour it in there. And then you're going to find the half cup, and you're going to measure half cup of water. So I'm gonna get my water. Measure half cup. So I have my half cup of water, and I'm going to pour it into the baking soda. After you pour the water, you're going to get a spoon, and you're going to mix. You're going to mix it well. It's gonna get a little like hard, but you're gonna make sure everything is mixed with the water. After it is mixed well, you're going to separate it into 2 bowls. So now I'm going to cut it in half and pour 1/2 into one bowl And you're gonna leave the other half in the other bowl. So now after this, you're going to get your paint or your food coloring, and you're going to put one with red. Just put a couple drops. There's red, and then you're gonna get the orange. Yeah. And now you're going to mix them. You can use your hand or you can use a spoon. I'm going to use my hand. We're gonna get messy anyways, it's okay. So now that it's mixed, it should look like this. This is the red one. So now I'm going to start mixing the orange one. The spoon doesn't really work because it's thick. So I'm going to be using my hands for this one too. So now that all the paint is mixed, it's going to look like this. It looks kind of messy, but it's okay. So now that the paint is mixed well into the baking soda paste, you're going to put them together. So I'm going to get this bowl of the red, and I'm going to pour the orange one in there. And you're going to combine them together so we can make Jupiter. It's coming out more pink than red. So I'm going to add a little bit more red. See what that does. And I'm just going to mix. So now that everything is mixed together, it's combined, you're going to start making little golf ball sized balls with the mixture. They don't have to be golf balls, they can be ping pong sized balls actually, so they can be smaller. So notice how the mixture is a little bit watery. It's like that because there's not enough baking soda. So what you're going to do is get your baking soda and add more. I added about like 1/4, and then I'm going to mix it. It's supposed to get a little bit harder, so it's not going to be as runny as how it was before. So when you make the little balls, it's going to hold together. So now look at it kind of looks like mashed potatoes. Don't eat it, but now that we put more, it's still kind of, yeah, it needs more baking soda. Just add as much as you think. So we'll keep mixing. It's supposed to hold together, not be runny. So now that it's together, you can make your little roll them into little balls, and it's gonna hold together because the baking soda made it a little bit stronger. It's still not working. think that's good enough. So now it should hold. So now you're going to get a little portion and you're going to roll it into a little ping pong sized ball, just like that. And you're going to get your plate and you're going to put it like that. So now with the mixture that we made, it should make at least 5 to 10 little spheres, or 10 to 15. Depends how big you make them. So I have 2. I'm probably going to make them a little bit more bigger. 3. 4. I'm just gonna make 5. So now that you have finished making them into little balls, you're going to set them for 10 to 15 minutes to dry. So on the plate, just leave them. You can put them in the light, in the sun, it doesn't matter, but under some air. And you're gonna leave them there for 10 to 15 minutes so they can dry. So I'll come back in 10 to 15 minutes to show you guys what they look like. So it's been 10 to 15 minutes already, and they're dry. They should be hard and not a little bit runny. So they're ready to go. So now you're going to get your vinegar and a dropper. You can use a pipette or something, but I'm using this medicine syringe. You can use this. So you're going to open your vinegar. You can pour it into a little cup. I have the measuring cups. Just get one measuring cup. And you're going to pour it in there. It may smell a little bit. So now you're going to get your dropper or your pipette. You're going to get some vinegar. And then you're going to pour this on the Jupiters, and we're going to see the reaction. We're going to pour it on the little Jupiter and see what happens. See how they're fizzing? You can actually hear them fizzing if you listen closely. The reason that the baking soda reacts like that with the vinegar is because of an acid-base reaction. Baking soda is a bicarbonate and vinegar is an acetic acid. So we are finished with the lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can hear them fizzing. So yeah, that's the end of the lesson, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But before we go, I want you guys to think about what you guys did. So the little golf ball sized balls that you guys made, the little sculptures, do they actually look like Jupiter? So I may have poured a little bit too much red, so it kind of came out pink, but it's okay. So I want you to think, does it look like Jupiter? Jupiter's colors are red, orange, yellow, white, but do they more or less look like Jupiter? can you also remember how many planets are there in the solar system? Now, when you think of the mnemonic, my very educated mother just served us nachos. You're going to think of the planets, which are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Yeah, those are our 8 planets. So, if you can also tell me one fact about Jupiter. And that's it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little fun science experiment. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.